Hello and welcome to Elecspo. My name's James and this is episode 8 of our Newcastle United Football Manager 2015 career. It's been a while, yes I know, but we're back. The issue is I've kind of forgot to keep saving this, so I was worried about going back to it. But we've got the 2021 season here, and my word, what a season it's been. The most exciting season of this simulation so far, and that's saying something, to be honest. If you've been following this series, I think it's been quite interesting, but that's just me. Anyway, the 2020-2021 season has been electric. However, things did get off to a little bit of a ropey start here. As you can see here, April 2020, Mike Ashley finally left the club. Loads of time. I mean, you can see here, 1 takeover attempt, 2 takeover attempt, 3 takeover attempts, PLC, that's close to PPC. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So there we go, 2020, Mike Ashley leaves and he's replaced by Carl Oyston of all people. Not the Saudi investment fund, not the richest people in the world, the bloke who ran Blackpool into the mud. So straight away the alarm bells are ringing. I'm thinking we're buggered. And then he wanted to bring in his own manager, so I'm up against it again, but we got through it. I wasn't sacked, and if you can see there above it, I mean, I haven't really kept this a secret, Newcastle United have won a trophy. As soon as Mike Ashley leaves, we've won a bloody trophy. We won the Capital One Cup in 2021. Let's have a look now at how we got there. We'll kick things off in the third round. We'll beat Leicester. We're playing a lot of the kids, you can see here. Wayne Morris, he's a regen. Juice Pot, he's a regen. Marco Borrielli, he's a regen. Ricky Cohen, he's also a regen. So we beat Leicester 1-0 first round, then we beat Brentford 1-0. 1-0 on the way to the quarterfinals. And then it got the Tottenham at home in the quarters. Salman Rondon with a late equaliser. We won it on penalties. And then it was the semi-final up against Hull City. We lost the first leg 2-1 at the circle, they call it, the K-Con, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, we got beat. Yarmolenko got us. I mean, it was an exciting 4 minutes there. But in the second leg, we got the job done. 4-2 win. Carlos Fierro's 43rd minute goal won us the tie. And that set up a dramatic, well no, it wasn't a dramatic, it was quite a boring final against Arsenal. But we won it 1-0. I made the stupid mistake of watching every second of the game, and my word, it was stressful. We defended like absolute heroes. I mean, you look at the stats there, 8, 7, 7.6, 7.3. Defensively, we were rock solid. Offensively, we were pretty poor, and we absolutely robbed Arsenal, but that doesn't matter. The 92nd minute of the game, Carlos Fierro, with an absolute poacher's goal, wins the game with the number 9 on his back, etches his name into the Newcastle history books, delivering the first domestic trophy since 1955. I mean, that is incredible. Aside from that, I mean, from there we're qualified for the Europa, but it didn't matter because we were actually having a great season regardless. Champions League, we got to the first knockout round. I mean, we got through the group. Group was alright. We had PSG, Celtic and Valencia. Quite a tricky group, but we got through it. And we drew Juventus. Got beat 1-0 away from home. Carlos Tevez got the penalty. And then at St James's Park, unfortunately we couldn't do enough to get through. It was an incredible game. We beat Juventus 3-2, 2 goals from Kennedy, 1 from Van Dijk, but a brace from Paul Pogba got the away goals, meant they went through 3-3 on aggregate, on away goals of course, and that ended the dream there. But I mean, Juventus are a very good team. We've only just won our first trophy, we weren't going to win the Champions League. But anyway, in the Premier League we've been brilliant too. We had a little bit of a title bid, and you can see here some great runs of form. We barely lost all season. Started there, win. Didn't lose a game until the 7th of November. Got beat 4-1 off Liverpool. Got absolutely battered there. Kennedy red card kind of ruined things for her. Then after that, didn't get beat until we played Southampton in February. After that, Chelsea in April. And then the absolute low of the season, a 5-0 defeat off Ipswich, where my nemesis Coley Woodrow scored 4. No matter who he is, or whoever he's playing for, sorry, he always scores against us, and it's an absolute nightmare. But other than the fact that we lost there 5-0, went to the season, 6-3 win over Tottenham, 2-1 win over Fulham, Wijnaldum and Barelli with the goals. And that took us to second in the Premier League. We'll have a look here there, the 2020-2021 season, 78 points. And 8 points off Man United in top spot. I mean, if we hadn't drawn as many games, we could have won the title. That is an incredible season from us. Very, very proud to come second, win a trophy. We survived all the takeover speculation, and to be honest, I think we are title challengers for the foreseeable now, especially with the transfer business we've got lined up for the next season. You can see there Julian Brandt on his way for £30 million hopefully. I mean, always wished I would have used to sign him on this game, because you'd come up against teams who had Julian Brandt. He was just amazing. So I've splashed out big money to get him in. And we've also got, as a flick on, this guy here, Andre. He's a Brazilian regen from Sao Paulo, £17.5 million. I don't know how we've got him that cheap, and I don't know why there weren't other teams trying to get him. Look at that, man. Finishing 19, heading 17, composure 18, anticipation 18. He's quick. Oh, he's just got absolutely everything to take us to the next level. You can see there, 15 goals, 14 goals, 19 goals. Hopefully he can take his Brazilian form to the Premier League pretty quickly. I mean, we've still got Fierro, so it's not a big issue, but hopefully he settles straight away, because that could really enlighten our title. Is that the right word? Enlighten our title bid? It could make us title contenders. Let's just put it in layman's terms. We'll look at the transfers from last season. Obviously, we brought in Brendan Galloway, bit of bite in the midfield, did well, 7.1 rating. Tagliafico from Independiente also did well, pretty solid. Pot, he's a regen. Bill Cooper, he's a regen, just for the future. Although Post has played quite a bit in the cup, he's been alright. Only a 3-star potential, he has slightly gone down, that is disappointing. We've signed Arnaud Robber, he's a regen, solid enough at right back. Marco Piaca, he was an excellent signing, right wing, £9.5 million, 8 goals, 5 assists. He started the season in absolute lightning form, which was great because Kennedy didn't want to play on account of he wanted to leave, but he's still here, I forced him to stay. Toby Alderweireld, good backup centre back. Wayne Morris, he's going to be one for the future. Vicente Reyes, hopefully one for the future as well. Richard Ridley, one for the future. Marco Borelli, one for the future. He's kind of going to be the backup for years to come. And Nicolas Sula, £24.5 million. Had to sign him in January because Kostas Manolas wanted to leave. Couldn't stop him from going to Chelsea, so that was pretty disappointing. So we've spent a bit more money, brought in Nicolas Sula. Might be a club record deal at the time, obviously until Julian Brandt comes in. But we've sold players well, got big money for Granit Xhaka, got good money for Jonas Hector, Koulibaly, Lloyd Jones. What an absolute fiasco that was. He was absolutely crap for me season before last, if you remember, and somehow I've managed to fleece 10 million quid out of Liverpool for him. Let's have a look at little Ricky Cohen, 20 years old now. He's had a wonderful debut season, 33 games, 12 goals, 9 assists. Big reason why we were able to win ourselves a trophy. He is the absolute future of this club. Wayne Morris, he's played a few games, played a couple of games, did okay, doing well on loan. So we're perfectly placed really for the future. This could be a golden era for Newcastle United, with Carl Oyston taking us to the top, which nobody ever expected. Have a little look at Kennedy. Even though he wanted to leave, he still got 17 goals and 13 assists, which is pretty amazing. I'm forcing him to stay, I don't care. He'll come around. But anyway, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I know this has been a brief, pretty whirlwind episode, but I haven't got a lot of time on my hands. But thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, like it, share it, all that good stuff. If you like the channel, subscribe, make sure you never miss a video. But until next time, we'll see you around.